All right. Welcome back, Team DWC. It's your boy TWP. Part two of my day. I already told y'all how this was gonna go, so y'all already know what it is. What do you say? When I'm wrong, I'm right, but when I'm right, I'm right. Oh, shouts out to the big homie at Gym 10 Plant Food. I got that package in the mail today. Y'all already know. So now I gotta make it do what it do. Like I said, now I gotta get this stuff ready to get this in and out. The boys, what's cracking? Stop and check your credentials. You know, I gotta make sure I know who I'm talking to. Hit that like button. Back of my chat. What the hell is up with this damn thing? Let me put this on real quick. That way, while I get things set up before we do this unboxing, y'all got y'all some what vibes from the video sponsor. Shout out to our video sponsors. He always got us covered with a vibe. We gonna get into this Glim 10 plant food unboxing. Shout out to them for, you know, sending me something to do. I be needing projects, so therefore they gave me another one. They said, all right, Popcorn, we get that you bullshitting. Let's see you get serious one time. So, I'll show you what a serious popcorn is about. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Team Deepwater Cultivating. The business is business, so we gonna do business. So that's one thing I do need to look out for. Forgot I was on that cultivating channel, so I gotta switch accounts. Cause y'all know your boy don't like doing advertisements. I'm gonna get that set up to where I ain't got ads on none of my other channels, so no matter where I'm at, I ain't gotta worry about it. Shouts out to that coming up. I'm gonna need a couple people to buy me a coffee so we can be all the way lucrative in that business aspect, right? Shouts out to moving around. But anyways, we got this unboxing we gonna do because like the homie told me, he said that package should be there. Yeah, I guess he had already checked the tracking on it, so he was like, yeah, it says it's out for delivery today. Well, my mail just ran. This big head ass sister came downstairs. What is this? A bomb? Shouts out to her for being concerned with her safety. She already know, bro's an evil scientist. I might have nuclear weapons delivered via U.S. postage. Yeah, the mailman know to bring me that shit. He already know not to fake with me, not to fake with me. Anyways, we gonna get y'all a beat going while I get my associates in this chat. Cause I got to support me if nobody else is watching me. But Files, what up, too? got some thumbs up. The tongue is cooking for the soul. What is crack-a-lacking? Shouts out to the big homie Lee on First Floor Audio. Estrell Garcia, I appreciate you. Yeah, you gotta buy me a coffee, don't you? We can have a little chat with you about how that works with you being overseas. You know, just so I can add information to my community. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Lee though. Y'all know go check him out. He probably has a grand performance lined up either today or tomorrow that you'll probably want to go over and witness and enjoy. You dig? Shout out to the big homie at First Floor Audio. We appreciate him for spending time with us. Y'all already know if y'all got a wrench, make sure y'all doing y'all networking. But we getting ready to get into this unboxing from Glen 10 Plant Food. Gym 10, not Glen, Gym 10, G-E-N. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I said. I know you guys something coming up for us today. Shouts out to Lee for staying active. We be appreciating that. But anyways, DJ we can sit here and play his shit all day. So y'all already know we gonna have to get back active on what we talking about. And what we talking about today is this unboxing video we gotta do. Because like he said, he knew that package should been there that day, and it did come after I got out of my live. So since we got more work to do, let's get to it, right? Anyways, let me move my Black and Miles up out of there. They don't want that part in the video, right? But anyways, we got our box in today. It was a nice little box. It's got part A and part B in it from what it says on the bags. But this is what we got. We got two nice Ziploc bags full of the plant food, which looks like it's ready to go. So that's the good thing about that. The only thing I got to do is get my recommendations for the system. He says for it to apply to, set up, and then this is what we're going to be running for a couple grows coming up. You see what I'm saying? We got enough to go. So we're going to make that do what it do. We got enough part A. Let's see. Part A, it says we got 1,500 grams of part A, and then we got 1,216 grams of part B. And then of course it came with some directions and instructions. So you already know we're gonna sit here and go through that real quick before we call it too bad of a day. So let's see. These directions are for time, 20 minutes of flow, 2 to 3 times per day. Top feeding and perlite. Recommended other inert mediums, other methods including DWC or constant flow will require ppm to be lower at about 900 ppm. So it says if I want to apply this to deep water culture, to keep it at 900 parts per million. Constant flows causes ppm and pH to rise very quickly and is therefore not recommended. See, it likes to have high pH. boom, especially in deep water. So you got to keep on track of that pH. Vegetative stage. Y'all see what we talking about? This is the type of work we do. This is an indoor gardening. So in real life, keep telling y'all, first time use, only using 30% phosphoric acid, pH down. Okay, so it's 30% pH down. I'm gonna have to check sure what my pH down is currently set at. Determine how much pH adjuster is needed to reach pH of 6.3 on your first mix. About 12 gallons of cold water. The reservoir. Mix part and part B separately. Okay, you mix A and B separately. Hot water if possible. Cold water dissolves nutrients much slower. Okay, so start pre-setting up the reservoir with warm water and then let it go into the system. All right, cool. That's cool. That sounds like some stuff we can stay on top of. We gonna be busy with this growth from the looks of it. It's a lot of stuff to do. Shouts out to the cultivating. Y'all already know Gym 10 plant food. We finna have that going on, growing on in a garden. So here, well, let's get back into it. No, the pH of your water might change over seasons, which will change the amount of pH adjuster needed to reach 6.3. So they saying to keep it around 6.3 pH, which technically in my normal DWC setup is right almost at the limit of where we consider our good range. So it's within good range numbers. So at 6.3, that means I wouldn't have to do too much worrying about low pH numbers. I just had to keep it from being high. So that's not hard to do because I already know how to get my water preset to the exact pH that I'm trying to keep it to the range in before I even, put it in there. Yeah, 6 p.m. I'll definitely be on lookout, but that's the same time I got this event to go to. So it depends on what time that is. He's on GMT, so I have to check that out. Now he said 6 p.m. Eastern, so that's 5 p.m. my time. So he'll start his show right when I'm on the way to where I gotta go. So I'll be watching Lee on the way up there. Then when I get there, I'll just go live. So shouts out to Lee. We gonna make sure we try to tune in, keep that on our schedule. But yeah, see, this is a good thing about being an indoor gardener. Hell, I got new products and things that I get to try out, and guess what? It's all gonna be great content, evergreen content on the channel. Yeah, this gonna be pretty cool. Like I said, this is 12 gallons of water. So the recipe they're sending me is for a 12-gallon tank, basically. But that's not too hard to come up with because technically I only run about 4 plants in flower at a time, maybe 6 if I'm really trying to push. But I usually do 4 in the 4x4. You see what I'm saying? But I can push 6. That'll be 2 gallons a piece. It'll be 1 gallon in the pot, and then it'll have 1 gallon in the reservoir for all of them. So yeah, you see how my numbers are lining up for me. So you see what I'm saying? So that means with it maintaining 1 gallon reservoir and then 6 coming back and forth with the reservoir, that's only maybe 2 weeks worth of water. So that makes that part of that easy. So every time I got to do it, it'll be 2 week res changes. So that's not hard to calculate that part of it, right? See what I'm saying? So now if it's just 4 plants, I can move them up to 3 gallon buckets because I haven't got this new system yet, and I don't know what all I'm gonna do with it. And as far as the system goes, I mean, it ain't nothing too complicated because I'm gonna keep it lightweight and keep it pimping. It might even still stay DWC. We don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? These are just his recommended specs for what he already knows. The the mix do. You see what I'm saying? So hell, they've tried it out with some DWC, but hell, now I get to run it with TWP. DWC with TWP. You see what I'm saying? It sound good, don't it? I know it sound good. That's why we branded it that way. Shout out to Popcorn. You got to do your SEO and your business structure setups and all that good stuff, and then you're gonna be out here trying to make it look like a G. But that's not what we doing today. Let's get back to these instructions. Using about 3 gallons of hot water. Mix 74.2 grams of Part B the same way as Part A. then pour that into the reservoir. So that's mixing part B, and part B should be the flowering nutrients, if I recall that part right. But he said he was gonna send me some flowering nutrients, which I don't know what the hell he was talking about. But we gonna have to replay that video anyways. Shouts out to replaying your own videos, cause you better be doing it, boy. You better make sure you don't miss nothing. You know what you said, so now you gotta make sure you saw everything in the comments, cause you might have been busy and didn't see all the comments in your chat. Well, you got to be responsible for everything in there. So you better hit that playback your damn self and watch your own videos. Hell, got to be observant out here. Shouts out to Gym 10 Plant Food though, because like I said, they sent the instructions and the direction for use. So let's see. Going on to the second page of the information. Let's see, it's talking about the flowering stage. We've already read the mixing instructions, which are similar to Part A's mixing instructions, which you know how that goes. So let's see. It says first time use, only using 30% acid to go down. We already read that. Using about 4 gallons of water to mix. So we already read that. So that's basically the same page that we already done read, because this is the good thing about seeing information written down, because I quickly picked up that I just read all this. You see what I'm saying? Shouts out to quick comprehension, because I don't need to repeat all this. So, anyways, there we go. But like I said, we got our Gym 10 plant food unboxing done in the history books. We'll have plenty of this to use for future grows. And hopefully it works out. I mean, he's pretty adamant. Shouts out to my dude Corey over there. He's pretty adamant that this will be something I might like to keep going on in my garden. So therefore, he went ahead and sent it to me. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him for creating his own opportunities by being out here and being active. That's what we be promoting over here on Team Deepwater Cultivating. Because you always got to remember, good things come to those who wait. But if you ain't out here creating opportunities, good luck getting back. Seymour, appreciate you for pulling up. You gonna have to rewind the tape, cause I've already done this unboxing and got it done on my side. But you know it's always good to see the people and the homies come through. But like I said, y'all gonna have to keep up to date with what we got going on around here, so y'all see more of what's going to happen when I get this incorporated into the garden and get the system up and running that is recommended to go with. So you dig? That's your boy. We out of here.